So, welcome back everyone. In this video we'll see the kaleidoscopic effect. So, I have the image just there. We have some objects in it, some prisms, I would say. You can throw whatever you want into it, but it must have some mirrors to work, and so you have this nice pattern. So let's delete all of these. Shift A, plane. Let's put it to the view. Let's put a scale of maybe, let's say 3. Now I want to rotate it in the other direction, so that this face is blue, because blue represents, maybe you know it already, but blue means that it's the texture which is displayed, but on the other side the texture is also displayed, but not as well as on this face. This face is supposed to be the outer face, and this one the inner one. And some weird results can happen if you don't use this outer side. Okay, so it's fine. Let's bring it there a bit with G, of course. Now, what I want to do is Shift A, add a light probe reflection map, set it to the view. Let's scale it to 3 like our plane. Now let's rotate it at minus 90 degrees. Let's make it fit to our plane. Alright, let's save. Let's see, where is it? There, okay. Kaleidoscope. Alright. Now let's enable their screen space reflections. We don't need to enable those. Let's go to the shader principal BSDF. Yeah, it will do the job. Now let's go to the material preview. Let's put the roughness to 0, metallic to 1, transmission to 1, and it's fine this way. Let's go to the material, to the preview of the material, sorry. Okay, fine. Now to test it, let's add a cube. Scale it with S. Okay, now you see it, but it's not because of our reflection plane. And the proof is that if you put something like 1 for the world luminance, you'll end up with nothing. And it's not the color which is a problem. If you put it to something like, let's say, orange, you see it doesn't work. What we need to do is first set that back to 0 point. Let's deactivate that. There, let's put something like 100. Okay. Let's put some more light. Alright. Now what we need to do is to select our reflection plane, GY. Press Shift to bring it a little bit. You see, a bit toward the cube. So yeah. Oops. Even there it doesn't work. Okay. Now you see that if you move our cube, this is working. Amazing. Now let's go back to the viewport shading. Control P, object. So now we only move this object. Now we want to duplicate both. So select the, I always forget the name, the reflection plane and our plane. Let's go to the top view, Shift D to duplicate it, right click. Now let's go to 3D cursor, R to rotate, and Control. Let's put it to 120, and this one, let's do the same, R, Control, 120, okay. Now let's move to go to, let's move a bit the mouse, I wanted to say the view, actually to be in perspective mode, but you can also use that as well. And now if we go to the shading, you see, now the viewport shading, sorry, you see that we have our cube. Amazing. And we can select those three planes, rotate them around the 3D cursor, and it's working. Not really, because our lights are not in the same place. So take this one too. Okay, now we can go back there, and it's working. Perfect. Now to enhance it a bit, let's bring that there at the end. Let's put some color to our light, just a bit. There, put some green, maybe. You put the color you want. There, maybe some blue. And it's working perfectly fine. Now let's duplicate this cube. Scale it a bit. Let's rotate to, let's give this one another color. Let's say blue. Let's put another one there. Oops, individual origin. Another kind of green, let's say. And let's keep duplicate them. Oops. Let's bring that up. This one too. Okay. Now let's bring the camera to our view. So Z, Shift, Camera, G, Z. Press 0 to go to the view of the camera. Perspective is fine. And you can already see that this is working. So let's select our two plane. Oops, sorry. Yeah, median individual regions. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do RZ, and it's working. Of course, we could go, sorry, a little further by adding some other elements like little piece of glass or of plastic, wood, anything you want. Now, it's not perfect. Let's see that again. Yes. I can tell where the pattern is exactly in this image. But normally it's supposed to, you shouldn't have black space like that, because each mirror reflects what the other mirrors are reflecting. So we shouldn't have black space, sorry, like that. But anyway, yeah, no, for that we would need to go to cycles, and you can do it, you can pass to cycles. I won't do it in this video because otherwise my PC will explode. But if you want 100% accurate effect, you can go get there, but it's not the purpose of this video to get to ultra realism. It's just to show you a way to proceed to do them. So yeah, that will be it for this video. I hope you liked it, and on my side, I'll see you in the next episode for the Blender illusion, which will be about, let's say, micropsy and macropsy. Okay, so see you in the next one. Bye!